Welcome to Natural Born Talents. Today's subject is the Wayward Ancestor. Several of my listeners have been contacting me about something that is even worse or more difficult than your typical Satan contract. And that is when an ancestor goes to the dark side. After experiencing this and contacting my ancestors about it, they had pointed out that in my life, one of our ancestors did indeed sign up for Satan, become a Satanist permanently. Not to experience it, which many people do in this world, by the way, but to actually work for that idiot. This is extremely frustrating because when this happens, your life will be pretty much shut down. You won't be able to do what you want, what you came to do. You may be physically impaired. Accidents will happen in your life constantly with no explanation. You may get sick for no reason. It's a very, very difficult fight. Usually people who are empathic enough will figure this out, that it's not Satan, it's not a demon, it's not a devil or a dark angel. It's somebody they knew in either this life or past life. Sometimes these ancestors can be what is known as Ikido in Japanese, which is someone doing this but is still alive on this planet. These people are really sick indeed. I've noticed that their psyche goes beyond anything I could comprehend. They think it's funny that you're in pain all the time. They will block you from doing what you came in this world to do by all means. They will side with any corrupt being that's on this planet, be it a terrestrial alien, a dark angel, a demon, anything they can use against you. People that you are to meet in this life, they will block that or even put a contract on them. All of these beings work with these little contracts and have teamed up with each other in order to make your life miserable. I know it's hard for a lot of people to believe listening to this, but it seems to be happening. I've confirmed at least 5 cases now, including myself. The biggest problem I see with this is that these ancestors who have gone to the dark side know your weaknesses. They know what your purpose in life is. They know your karma. And they will displace anything wrong that they've done on someone else onto you to try to make you believe that you have the issue, not them. This kind of projection you can see pretty much everywhere these days. To solve this issue is really tricky. In the case of a demon, for example, which haunts a specific community, you could leave the community and get out of its influence. However, with a wayward ancestor, that's not so easy. They'll follow you pretty much anywhere that you go and connect you to anything that is dark or demonic within your community or otherwise. Therefore, the usual tactics of changing your daily routine or pattern or leaving the community that is haunted by something will not work as well as it should, because as soon as you move to another community, your dark ancestor will start connecting you to the darkness of that community. If you think you're dealing with one of these beings, the best solution I have seen so far is go ahead and leave the community, but choose a community that has few people, lots of nature, and lots of outlets to minimize the influence this wayward ancestor can do to you. On top of that, you have to discipline your daily routine, and this is really unfortunate. You can't just come home and relax. You really have to zen your life. Focus pretty much on everything that you're doing. One small slip and these ancestors will jump you and hit you. Very frustrating indeed. So much so, the people that I've talked to just don't want to be in the matrix anymore. They want to leave because they instinctively know the other side is much better. I don't recommend doing anything like that because you still may have a purpose in this world that will be finished as soon as this wayward ancestor's contract on you finishes. Now, I can't promise any individual when their contract ends. It's hard to say. But from what I understand is that the angels are allowing this game because they are deciding each and every individual's fate at the end of this game. The healer souls, of course, won't end up in the inferno, but many of the weak ones may, and this is why the healer souls are being attacked the most. The darker beings know that the healer souls may make the weaker souls stronger, strong enough that they can't be used by the darker beings. As all of the healer souls know, dark beings use other people's souls to serve their purpose. That's the whole game of the Matrix. So the darker beings will go out of their way to block your path in life in order for you to not help those people that needed help. It's not like those weaker people aren't being watched over. They are. But unfortunately, humanity may lose a lot of weak people to darkness because of this. Now, of course, our ancestors, and I'm sure everyone who's listening to this, ancestors are furious. They want this game to end now, and supposedly anywhere from 2025 to 2029, this game finally ends, and the transition comes into full swing. In the meantime, I suggest people be very diligent about your daily routine. Do the things that make you feel good. In my case, it's martial arts, yoga, surfing, playing with the kids, being with people that I love, eating good food. This is important because much of the food out there is really not good for you. Spending less time with technology. Phones and computers are really not good for you. They are tools for the dark forces to drain your energy. Of course, a couple of hours won't hurt, but anything beyond 2 to 3 hours, and I suspect that you're going to start being drained by these tools. I've seen many of the children that I work with succumb to this. The psychology of these dark beings is unbelievable. They know they're going to end up in the abyss. They know many of them will have their soul broken. A broken soul means core psyche snapped. If you've ever seen a mentally impaired individual who just can't even function at any normal level, this is what that is. This is the carnage of playing with ego. It takes many lives to repair such a being, and blessed are those who have the patience to work with such individuals. However, having said that, these dark ancestors still, knowing their fate, knowing that they will not only destroy themselves, but all the people that they're working with, they don't care. Simply put, they are willing to sacrifice their soul just to make your life miserable. Such a consciousness is incomprehensible to most healers. It took me a while to comprehend this myself. What bothers me is that no one seems to be allowed to block these nut jobs for causing so much harm. It goes too far, goes beyond karma. It supersedes most people's reasons coming for the Matrix in the first place. They didn't come here for this, they came for something else. Despite that, they're being attacked by all kinds of things. And this impedes their needs to spiritually move forward themselves, which the dark beings are perfectly aware of and are more than willing to block, to keep you in their childlike state of mind as much as possible. Having said all this, their time is limited. They will have their souls destroyed. So again, to recap, I would suggest that you plan out your daily routine very carefully and follow the healthiest regimen you can think of. Because if they can't use you because you're a strong soul, they want you out of the way so they can get to the weaker ones. Plus, you're going to want to keep yourself healthy so you don't succumb to darkness yourself, or the diseases and problems that go with it. I want to wish you all the best of luck. This is a really, really tough game. It's the toughest I've ever seen anywhere. It's obnoxious, it's stupid, it's not what we came for, yet it's here. Now, of course, we are asking the ancestors to eliminate this game as soon as possible. The reason they are not allowed to do this at this time is not really clear, other than what I've said. The angels are playing out these issues first so they can eliminate all the darkness from this world, and the higher beings come in to play other games that anyone who didn't succumb to darkness can play. I hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below, and thanks for watching.